Gornergrat e vi augura buon viaggio. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gornergrat Railway welcomes you aboard the train to the Gornergrat and wishes you a pleasant journey.
Gornergrat, as they're talking here. This is to go up to the top of one of the mountains, but as you can see, right in front of you is the Matterhorn with the there's a bit of clouds hanging on to it, so we can't quite see it as you see it in pictures, but you can easily make it out. So this is again another type of cogwheel train. There it is again, through the trees this time. A beautiful place. Ah, here we got it nicely. Show you a little bit the village. We'll go into it later on. So again, that Matterhorn, really beautiful. Okay, I'll be back in a bit.
Nächster Halt, Riffelberg. Prochain arrêt, Riffelberg. Prossima fermata, Riffelberg. Next stop, Riffelberg. 次はリッフェルベルクに停車いたします。
So, as you can see, we're still not at the top, but this is a really, really nice place for skiing. Actually, you can even spend the night here. There's a hotel over there. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so we're at 2,582 meters at 8,471 feet right now. And still climbing. It's a ski school. All the kids going to learn how to ski. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. We're getting pretty high up here. 2,800 meters I saw. So we're high up. Of course, as you can see, this is not even skiing anymore. I mean, this is like just wild. So here we are at the top of the Gornergrat. So you can see there's also some type of observatory deck, something like that up there. Yeah, some type of observation deck, it looks like it. Yeah. There's just so much sun in my eyes, I mean I just can't actually see what I'm filming right now. But it is pretty impressive, I guess, no matter what you're seeing. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. So, another view of this observation desk. And actually I found out that's a hotel. So I guess that the, how could I say, the few people that can probably afford it can come and sleep here. Although I really don't know if it's such a great experience as far as the hotel is concerned. I mean, it's nice to see what we're doing now. It's probably one of these, I'd say, once in a lifetime experiences, I suppose. Well, I mean, it's give an idea what it costs. We have what we call a train ticket for all of Switzerland. So we were able to get to the village of Zermatt on our ticket, and then it cost us 36. Well, they cost more or less $36 to get from Zermatt to here. That was a half-hour train ride, which by Swiss standards is a very expensive trip. But I mean, you don't get this view that often in your life, do you? Can we go in the little church? Okay, so there's a little chapel here. So we'll go inside. Yeah. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, so we're inside the building. 3,100, that's the altitude. And you see, should I say typical Swiss, is that we just don't get away from tourist shops, do we? Well, Mrs. DC, tourist shops all over. At 3,100 meters, so over 10,000 feet, and we got these tourist shops. They're very nice, actually. So here you are, walking you around. You can buy beautiful Swiss watches up here. And there you are. Wow. Pretty impressive little stuff here. Little fondue thing. Those are pretty cool. Okay. They're very nice, actually. They're not actually really more expensive than, well, they might be a little bit, but not that much compared to what they cost. Swiss Army knives of every type of description. Oh, cool. This is a Victorinox shop. So Victorinox has watches, the Swiss Army knives, which I showed you before. They've got luggage. Well, really cool stuff. Well, actually, I said probably earlier I didn't know if this was going to be a fancy hotel. What I definitely have to take back is that this is a very fancy hotel, which seems to have really, really nice rooms, a really nice restaurant. We were actually in the kind of cafeteria type, but they had a real restaurant, and you can actually seemingly spend really nice nights here. So yeah, of course, I have to check the prices still. I doubt very much that I will be staying here. You see those birds? You always find them in the Alps. I think they're called they're called chukas. At least that's what we call them. Okay, so now we're going to go for a little walk towards the village in Zermatt, and this is a village with no cars. But now you see these little things coming by. They have these little electric vehicles, which actually, if you ask me, are worse. You don't hear them coming very often until they're on you, and they drive pretty fast as well. So we're going to walk around town, and as you'll see, is basically you're in one big tourist shop. Now, I brought you into one of the tourist shops on top of the mountain, which I'll put in here. But as such, I mean, you can imagine is that they're all pretty well the same. Postcards, sunglasses, t-shirts, and of course watches. Mrs. DC, oh, but she's not for sale.
No.
There you are. Over here, just to show you quickly, are some of the old style houses that you find in this part of the world. So you see all these wood chalets, and the first ones in front were to put the grain in, things like that. So it's just kind of funny because you see you've got the modern, okay, that's pseudo-modern, look old with the wood, modern, and here are the really old ones, which is actually, if you look, attached on to a more modern building, which is the another sports store. Yeah, like Mrs. DC is saying, it says they've kept the walls and built in something modern probably on the inside. Although this one is really nice as well.
In a few minutes we will arrive at Zermatt. Please have your ticket ready for the electronic turnstile. The Gornergrat Railway thanks you for traveling with us and wishes you a pleasant stay in Zermatt.
お客様にご案内申し上げます。この電車は間もなくセルマットに到着いたします。こちらの駅は自動回転式改札ですので、乗車券をご用意ください。皆様方のセルマットでのご滞在が素敵な思い出になりますよう心より願っております。